go.
Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Josh, and today's video we are in Photoshop. Yeah, why are that? Well, as you can guess by the title, today I'm going to be showing you how I make my thumbnails. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to cut straight to the chase. This is my own style of making thumbnails. If you want to make thumbnails differently, I totally agree. If you want to give me any constructive criticism, I'm totally up for that. But if you do like the style, be sure to drop a like and a comment on the video. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So what we need to do straight away is we need to go into File and New. We want to create a 1080p document or file, which is 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels, and then we want the background colour to be white. There we are, that's all that sorted out, and you can make a little preset if you really do want. I don't really recommend it. Yeah, sometimes if you're making sort of a fancy document or file, you can do, but I'll just call this thumbnail. There we go. So once that's loaded up, you see this white background here. What I tend to do is, even if it's about a topic I'm talking about or a thing I'm talking about, I will try and find an image relating to that. If it isn't, I will try and find the background, the map on the game. So if it was Nuketown on Black Ops 2, I would get an image from the video, put it up there so I can, use that. But what I'm going to do is, this is the video talking about the Grand National. It's not yet gone out, guys, but it will be out in the next couple of days. So what I will do is I'll go into my pictures folder here, save pictures. I've got one nicely here. So then what we'll do is I need to put this on my other screen, sort of here, and just drag and drop that straight in there, and we've got that picture there. Now we've got people's faces in there. You know, they obviously it's on YouTube or something. They might not want their faces on there. So what I tend to do is I'll go into filter, and then I will sharpen the image first just to give it a little bit more colour. So I tend to go into smart sharpen, and I just sort of the amount out of sharpness. You know, you don't want it looking too unrealistic, like really grainy, because that just looks really horrible and unrealistic. So I tend to make it sort of a nicest sort of sharpen. We don't want too much sharp on there, and then we reduce sort of the noise there, and then we'll just press OK. And it's added a little bit more colour and sharpness to the image. So then what we'll do is we'll go filter and then blur. I use the box blur here, and this is sort of what I do. And you can adjust the blur so you've just got nothing, sort of nothing. So I tend to do it around, depending on the image. If you want a lot more to be seen, obviously go lower, but I tend to go around 20, so 20 seems to be a good enough amount, and we'll press OK, and as you can see the image is blurred because I want the text to be the main thing, not the image, but you can see sort of the thing I'm getting here. Then what I'll do is I'll go over to the text tool, and I will simply put the text in, and I'll just delete these two layers that I don't need. It's always nice in your layers to keep a tidy area, but it doesn't really matter because it can't be seen. But then this one is going to be called Dangerous Roller Coaster, because the Grand National at Blackpool is one of the most dangerous roller coasters, and there is a twist to the story at the end. So yeah, definitely would recommend watching that video. But yeah, as you can see, we've got this thing here, so I'm going to type in Dangerous Roller Coaster. You can do it in different text layers if you want, but this seems to be what works best for me. So then what, as you see, it's all cut off. I tend to use around 300, but I'll hold shift then to keep the aspect ratio of the text, and I will just simply drag the image down to a suitable size that can be seen, and I will simply tilt the image on its side to around 20 degrees, and then as you can see that goes straight across the image, and as you can see it's lined up nicely with the pink lines, which represents the vertical layer and the horizontal layer. And then that is pretty much it for the text and the image. But now we want to add some fancy filters or things to the thing, so we double click to make sure and apply that transition, and we just double click on here and we get the layer style. Now I'm going to move this up into my top corner so you can see what I do. I tend to add a little bit of a drop shadow and a stroke to the image. I have sort of done this where the stroke like fits in with the image. As you can see, it's black there because the black track, and then we've got red here for the red banister. As you can see, it's a little bit different. But something that I have a problem with, as you can see, it's gone white here. What I tend to do is I tend to fix that with a bit more drop shadow. So I tend to add a little bit more drop shadow, as you can see there, to bolden that out. I add a little bit of a bella emboss to make it a bit more 3D, but it doesn't really suit with this image. And then I just add a little bit of an in shadow to give it that 3D look. There you go. You see, that is all done now. And then that is pretty much what I'd do. If I want to add my face on there, I would take a picture of my face against some, like a white background or something like that, and cut it out. But if you want to take a picture right now, and then I've got to cut it all out. But that is pretty much it. And as you can see, it's all recorded. As you can see, that's pretty much how I make my thumbnails. It's super simple. In Photoshop, you can even do it in MS Paint if you really wanted to. It's not hard at all. I think there's a Google free program you can do it in. There's so many photo editing tools that you can do and use to make something like this. It's super simple, and it just makes your channel a little bit more professional, and that's what I like about thumbnails. I absolutely hate when there's not thumbnails. I know, like Casey and Istat's thumbnails and Mars Bar Vlogs thumbnails, they don't have set thumbnails, but they're good thumbnails, if you know what I mean. Like, he will try and find a thumbnail related to the vlog, and I like thumbnails that are related to the video and not something that can be clickbaity or just, you know, you vlogging and holding it out. Yeah, on my channel, when the video first goes up, I might not have time to make the thumbnail, so you'll see it without the thumbnail for a bit, but I always try and get a thumbnail done for you, because I do like thumbnails, and that's one thing I've learned over the years of me doing YouTube. But there you go, super simple and super easy to do. I did hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to hit it with a like, and if you are new to the channel, then please be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.